Aries for Tuesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aries for Tuesday? Aries, we got the Temperance card. Okay, so it's time to get yourself back into balance. Sometimes what happens is when life gets a little rough, we start to go into these bad habits and start to do things like eat too much, or, eat too little. We start to sleep less or sleep too much. Or, you could be drinking too much or, not drinking enough water. Sometimes we like to, for the smokers out there, the tokers out there. It's this part in this song called Get Those by, who's that? Bun B. And he say, no. That's Right on Foes. He say, I don't smoke to stress. I be blessed. So if it's in the air, it's the best. So one of the things is like when it starts to get too much for you, that's not the time to start smoking, chain smoking if you smoke weed or whatever. So yeah, anyways, the Temperance card. Doing things in moderation, balancing yourself, okay? If you do drink a lot of, sugary sodas and stuff like that, drink some water. Drink water to balance these things out. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, it's like one of those things where it's kind of like, okay, smoking, but smoke in moderation. If you drink in moderation, and don't drink because you're stressed. Don't smoke because you're stressed. Don't eat because you're stressed. Don't not sleep or sleep too much because you're stressed. I'm just seeing stress being a big factor in driving you this way or that way, more or less here. Yeah, like I said, some of you guys might not be sleeping very well with the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights and stuff like that, tossing and turning, or just not sleeping at all. And then we got the King of Pentacles, which means you're really worried about your career. You're really worried about your money. You're really worried about your job. You think about these things night and day. And because of this stress, because of you could be changing career paths or something. Let me turn this down a little bit. Sorry. I love this chakra music, but it's a little loud. But yeah, I just see you like when it comes down to your life and your career choices and your career path, whatever that may be, you're thinking about it a lot more, and it's causing you to, overindulge in something. Confirmation, excuse me. As I split the deck, we got the Four of Cups. You could be rejecting a lot of people's advice too when it comes to it as well, because I am seeing you kind of like, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to stop. I don't want to, whatever you got to say. Okay, girl. Okay, dude. But with the Four of Cups too, it talks about dissatisfaction. So you're not really satisfied when it comes down to your career right now or your career path. Or you could be just coming off the road of dissatisfaction. Take it how it resonates, because I see some of you all like coming... You're into something new right now, but for some reason you're still kind of like, life is still just blah, because the checks ain't start rolling in yet. My finances still ain't stable enough, okay? So even if you just started a new job, even if you just started a new thing, your finances still aren't stable enough or something like that. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Taurus for Tuesday. All right, Taurus, let's see what Father has for you for Tuesday. Taurus. I thought that was going to turn up, but didn't. Okay, we got the Ten of Cups and the Strength card. Be patient with family right now. You're getting a lot stressed out when it comes to family or somebody like you consider a family member. This could be somebody you consider bro or somebody you consider sis. But if it's not your direct family, but I'm seeing that somebody in your direct family may be agitating you to a place where you're like, you need to be just calm about the situation and be patient with that person, okay? Whoever this person may be, because with the Ten of Cups, that's family life. And then the Strength card talks about a lot of patience and, just being soft with your words instead of being like, roar, I want to just, if you don't do what I'm asking you to do, please. You know what I mean? I'm just seeing that happen here, Taurus. Your hidden energy is the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Be encouraged. That song just came to my head. Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, he'll make it all right. Okay, so be encouraged. All right, you're definitely thinking about some new beginnings. And, like I said, with the Queen of Wands too, something about you wants to lash out, You want to lash out. I just hearing you lash out. Like you could be a mom about this, or very strict with your program about like, look, I'm not going to ask you to do this again. I'm not going to say this again to you, bro. Like, look, it's time out for the BS, but you got to say it nicely. That's all I'm saying, is say it nicely and be encouraged about the situation, because it will improve. Just be patient with this person right now, because they do need a lot of help, and they do need a lot of, I guess, advice and stuff like that. But if they're not listening to your advice, just breathe in, breathe out, and be patient with them, okay? With the Fool card here, they could be having or making some foolish decisions here, and that's what you need to be patient with them about. Whoever this could be in your life right now, Taurus. But I'm seeing somebody making some very foolish mistakes right now, and it's so hard because it's so hard for you to hold your tongue. It's what I keep hearing, is holding your tongue. Like, it's hard for me to see this or watch this right now, okay? Could be like somebody in a relationship and you like, I'm telling you, that's just not it, bro. Like, or somebody like, you know, like playing with their own money and you're like, man, I'm telling you, keep saving. If you want to spend your money, you just watching them spend. And you just like, Be encouraged and be patient, okay? Be encouraged about the situation because the situation will improve. It may not be you that causes the improvement, but lashing out at them is not going to help. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Gemini for Tuesday. All right, Gemini, let's see, Father, what do you have for Gemini? Ooh, the Five of Swords. Be careful about the people and the company you keep, okay? Because it's something about these people, or, you know, it's something that's just not right and it doesn't sit well with you and you already know it. This could be coworkers, this could be friends, this could be like people that you want to hang out with that just don't have your best interest in mind. This could be, I'm just seeing friends as well. Like, man, be careful of the company you keep. With the Five of Swords, these people are in competition with you and you're not in competition with nobody. You're walking around like, fra la 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 la. And meanwhile, they're jealous of the things that you bring to the table and what you have going on in your life. Okay, so be careful of the company you keep because jealousy can really become a dangerous thing if you're around people that really don't believe in themselves as much as you do. Your hidden energy is the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you believe in yourself. Ooh, look how good you believe in yourself. You like, yes, I am it, okay? You are lucky and blessed. And with all this confidence here, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about luck and destiny and things like that. And then we got the Queen of Wands here, which is all about that confidence and things like that. So you have a lot of confidence in yourself and they just hate it. Ooh, they hate it. Which makes them a what? Hater, okay? And I hate that because sometimes you be like, you know, I hate when people be like, oh, you just hating on me. These people are not just hating on you. They really despise you, okay? Whoever this is, they really despise you. It could even be a relationship or somebody you're in a relationship with. You see your worth. You see your value. Every time you walk around or do anything, you're blessed. You know, I just heard walking lottery ticket. That's funny. Some of you guys might need to, like, you know, spend a couple dollars and play the lotto today. But I am seeing him here walking lottery ticket. You are, like, you know, very lucky. People don't understand how. They don't understand how you're so blessed. They don't understand why you're so confident in yourself. Even when things seem to go wrong, you still be like, yeah, I'm it. Okay, and these people are really, really jealous. Your hidden energy is the Two of Wands. Yeah, okay. With that being said, be careful, be watchful, be mindful of these people here because I am seeing you be watchful, okay? Two of Wands kind of really does mean something different, but I'm just saying be watchful. Watch out because soon you'll find out. Just be patient on this, okay? You'll find out who this person really is and what they really are, you know, are about. I'm hearing that it'll soon be revealed, okay? So with that being said, yeah, be watchful of the people around you. And know that when you're laughing and somebody around the table is not laughing, that's them. All right. But you'll find out in due time. That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. You know, if somebody's not happy for you, it's time to move around. All right. Thank you so much. Cancer for Tuesday. All right, Cancer. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Cancer for Tuesday? All right, you got to stay focused on something right now. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. I feel like there are a lot of distractions and things trying to get you off your path right now because the Chariot card jumped out. All right, and there's a lot of supporting cards that came too. So let me show you. Usually it's only 2. Now we got 3. But stay focused. Stay focused on your spending mainly because this card wanted to come out with this one, which is the 4 of Pentacles, which is be careful and mindful of the time, money, and energy you spend on others or doing things that are not part of the plan, okay? Cancer, if there's something that, I mean, you know, it's okay to be like, you know, hang out, do what you got to do, you know, go out or whatnot, but stay focused on what your ultimate goal is. If your ultimate goal is to like save money and to move, or if your ultimate goal is to like, you know, take care of some debt, take care of some bills, be mindful of the things that you're doing, okay? Stay focused, stay the course, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, okay? Be careful of distractions for sure. Your hidden energy here is the Hermit card and the 8 of Swords. I feel like this means that you, because you're so in your head about things, you need to be at home anyways. You don't need to be outside. You outside right now, you watching this. This is so funny because this is your sign, boo. Because I feel like it's going to be some of y'all that just going to be like, oh, dang, like I'm at the club right now. Anyways, okay, let me, all BS aside though, like, all jokes aside, I should say, because this is not BS. This is absolutely what I'm saying to you, okay? Because I see that you're in your head so much about a lot of things anyways that you don't need to be outside right now anyways, okay? You need to be focused on, staying inside, just, taking care of you. Because I feel like with the Hermit card, it comes step by step. That means, in a week from now, you see a little guidance, you see a month from now, but you don't have the plan yet to see the year from now. You don't have the plan to see December right now. So with all the small little steps that you're given to bring you month to month to month, probably check to check right now, you just need to be mindful of your spending for sure. Because I am seeing like the spending being like, the biggest distraction when it comes to you right now. A lot of you guys are being mindful, but this is your reminder to just stay the course, to stay focused on the things that you need to stay focused on with the Chariot card, okay? Because you got some places to go and some things to see. So boundaries when it comes to people asking you out. If they're not sponsoring, you're not going, okay? Boundaries, strong boundaries are needed right now when it comes down to, saying no to some things. Say no to some things because, like I said, step by step, check by check. Save your energy, time, and money right now. And this is you being in the highs, okay? All right. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Leo for Tuesday. All right, Father, what do you have for Leo for Tuesday? Let's see. Leo for Tuesday. That felt like it wanted to pop out, but didn't. All right, we got the 10 of Wands. You've been working hard. You've been working a lot. You've been working on yourself and you've been working a lot. Okay, this is a good sign, but it also means that you probably reaching the point of exhaustion. I'm hearing when it comes down to doing something, make sure you're just not overdoing it because I feel like you're overdoing it. Let me show you the card. Sorry, 10 of Wands. You have a lot of things to do, but you're trying to get it all done in one day. I'm hearing Rome wasn't built in a day. Even if you're working out, working on yourself, because I'm hearing working, ain't you? If you're working, can't get it all done in one day. If you even need to clean your house, you can't get it all done in one day. I mean, you can, but it's going to cause so much exhaustion that do you really want to do that? There's a lot of like baggage here and a lot of working here and a lot of like, you're exhausted. There's exhaustion here, okay? You could, like I said, some of you guys, this is working out. You might be working out like, I wouldn't even say overdoing it. Just remember to get your rest is what I'm seeing, okay? Your hidden energy is the 9 of Wands and Judgment card. Again, when it comes to working, see, I know what I'm saying. When it comes to working, okay, you're judging yourself too harshly, so you're overworking yourself a bit, just a tiny bit, because the Judgment card comes here. This is you judging yourself, though. Okay, just understand that. It's kind of like you say, okay, well, I have a goal in mind, though, or I have to get this done. And it's like, cool, you do have to get this done. With the 9 of Wands, you got to, battle after battle, right? You haven't won the war yet. You understand that. But the 9 of Wands calls for you to get some rest in between times sometimes. Like, don't forget to get a good night's sleep, all right? Even if that means you have to, like, drink some teas. I love recommending tea because, sleepy time tea is my favorite, which is peppermint, chamomile, and I believe it's one more herb in it. But anyways, get some rest because you need it. You absolutely need it. I'm not saying you're overworking because I did use that word, okay? But I'm being corrected right now. Not saying that you're overworking. It's just if you're going to overwork yourself, just remember to get some rest. Just remember to get some rest. Don't wake up the next morning and be like, okay, now I got to clean this and do that and do this and do. Yeah, I mean, you're active, but you're really active. And like I said, get some rest. This is your heart needing some rest. You're healing in a lot of ways, and this is very therapeutic to you, whatever you may be doing. If you're cleaning, if you're working out, if you're working on a project, this is very therapeutic to you, and it is a very healing thing. But don't forget to rest, because the 3 of Swords talks about, like, healing that heart and healing yourself, healing your body. For sure, you're healing. But when you heal, even when you go to like physical therapy and stuff and you're healing and you're in the process of healing your body also needs a time to rest. That's what I have. I hope this helped and blessed. Thanks. Virgo for Tuesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Virgo for Tuesday? That came quick. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is a lot of work that you need to be done. You could be collaborating with some people in order to get it done, or being encouraged that you can't do it all by yourself, okay? A lot of times you want to do things by yourself. You want to, like, oh no, I got it. No, I mean, it's cool to be independent, but even independent artists or independent people need people in order to do things, okay? You might not need an agent. You might not need I don't know, people that scout out for you. I don't know anybody besides an agent. I don't know. But whatever it is, you might not need a trainer. But just know that things happen better and faster when you have people that help you, okay? The Three of Pentacles talks about working together and working well with other people, okay? Like I said, this doesn't mean that you need to go sign a contract with anybody or anything like that. But this does mean that, like, say you're a content creator, it's okay to, be around more like-minded people and come together with something, put all your heads together and come up with something incredible where all of y'all can, like, blow up in a big way versus, you just trying to push it on by yourself, okay? Your hidden energy is the Three of Swords and the Moon, all right? What you don't see in the background is you're doing a lot of healing right now, okay? You could be very, very emotional at this time, reflecting on a lot of things in your love life for sure, reflecting on a lot of things and past mistakes that you may have made as well, okay? Because we got the Three of Swords and the Moon card. The moon is deep as the sea, and yesterday was the new moon, okay? New moons mean that you're manifesting or should be manifesting something, but when in order to manifest something, that means you have to clear your thoughts. Clear your thoughts, you have to go into reflection. So you could be going through a lot of emotional reflection right now, again, over past mistakes, past relationships, past things, or maybe even past things that didn't work out when it came to collaborating with others. Like, I remember when I teamed up with such and such, or when I did that group project with whoever, and it just didn't go well. All right, but this is telling you that you're healing. And with that being said, your next test is to go through that again and see how you come out. This is a test now. This is time to see how far you've come, okay? As I split the deck, the Knight of Wands, go for it. Just go for it, okay? Like I said, you could be having to work with others in order to go for it, but just go for it. Go after your passions, whatever it is, okay? You could be a writer, an actor, a singer, a nutritionist. What do you call those people that work out? I don't know. But I'm just saying, go for it, okay? Go for it. And, you'll meet people along the way that can help you with this process. But in the meantime, you're doing a wonderful job healing, and you're about to go through something in which your healing is going to be tested. And, I see a lot of you guys passing. But, with that being said, the emotions are coming out, and allow them to flow, okay? Libra for Tuesday. All right, Libra, let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra for Tuesday? Libra for Tuesday. Ooh, my favorite card. Page of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Okay, you could be getting a financial blessing today, okay? I see finances getting better or improving. This could be a scholarship. This could be, like money in whatever. I always see, and I always say when I see the Page of Pentacles, that's money in hand, okay? This could be your regular check that you get. I don't know. But for some of you guys, it's something different. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I found $5, or somebody just gifted me some money, or, oh, I got an unexpected refund, or whatever the case may be. Money in hand is what I always see when I see the Page of Pentacles. Me personally, though, as a reader. Everyone's not like that. And I'm going to tell you, though, almost never fails. Like 9 times out of 10, people get money, or even when I see it and I pull for myself, I get money that day, okay? So just saying, okay, Libra, this could be something that you've already worked on or done in the past, or, planned in the past, something that you forgot about or something like that. This is like careful planning, because the Emperor is here, which means, you may have like already worked on this or talked about this and expected this already. You've done the work, basically. And with that being said, like I said, the Moon card is like, okay, this was something that you may have forgotten about, or, stopped thinking about for a long time, and then it came. But that's just careful planning, okay? That is just careful planning with the Emperor card. Like I said, it could have been some documents that you signed already. You could have already said, okay, well, signed up for this refund. And you know how they be like, wait 10 days or wait 5 days or 3 business days or whatever the case may be. Here comes the whatever you just did, okay? You probably forgot about it, but here it comes. As I split the deck with the Four of Pentacles, yeah, when you get this, do not necessarily spend this. Not all of it is meant to be spent. Some of it is absolutely meant to be saved, okay? With the Four of Pentacles, This is absolutely necessary for you to hear. Do not spend it all. Even if it's $5, do not spend it all, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing that, like, even if it's $5, which is crazy because you would think, like, $5 or, you know, a little small amount, you'd be like, okay, well, I got it. I can spend it. I could go eat. No. Hold on to that because you're going to need it in a little while. I mean, not need it, but it's going to all make sense in a few. So save it right now. Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Scorpio for Tuesday. All right, Scorpio. Let's see, Father. What do you have for Scorpio? Ooh, the Fool card. We got some new beginnings, some new things coming out. Like, I mean, I feel like something just happened where you feel like, okay, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to take this leap of faith, okay? It could be a job. It could be something like, I don't know. Maybe you met somebody. Something is just saying, do it. Do it. Whatever it is, do it, okay? You know, you might have gotten an idea of something like, you know, I don't know. This is something kind of impulsive, but it's a faith thing. It's one of those things where you kind of like your intuition and your body feels right when you think about it. Don't do it if it doesn't feel right, okay? This is very important, all right? Don't do it if it doesn't feel right just because Jess said do it. I'm saying something you already know, like you're about to do, you're like, ah, man, I've been thinking about this, you know, and I'm just going to go for it, you know, go for it. It's what I'm hearing. Go for it for sure. Your hidden energy is the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. Luck is on your side. Go for it. Yes. And there's a victory here. Victory, victory. Six of Wands is victory, and the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, luck turning into your favor. So go for it. Whatever it is, do it. You know, if you're feeling good about it and you get that good feeling in your soul, you get those, you know. Now, if you're feeling that pit of the stomach feel, because I'm trying to describe to y'all, if y'all don't really operate or use your intuition very well, if you get that pit of the stomach feel like you're in trouble, don't do it. Okay, that's how you'll know. But if you feel like that joy when you think about it, like, you know, and it makes you smile or something, this could be a relationship. This could be a financial opportunity. This could be some, you know, some kind of way to, like, you know, a contract or something like, oh my gosh, I got this contract to do this, or, you know. Whatever your thought is and whatever you're about to do, go ahead and do it, because I am seeing if you get a good feeling from it, then you got a good hunch about it, all right? As I split the deck, we got the High Priestess. Shut your freaking face. That's crazy, because I'm over here talking about your intuition, and if you don't operate in your intuition enough, you wouldn't know how that feels. But trust your intuition for sure on this, okay? Trust your intuition for sure on this, all right? Anyways, Scorpio, look. I told y'all, look. I'm just the messenger. I just be saying what I see, and then the cards are confirmation. So trust your intuition on this. If you feel like, and something feels like you're gonna like sick, don't do it. But if it feels like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, God, you know, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know. Take that leap of faith, because there's victory there. All right, take that leap of faith. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Sagittarius for Tuesday. All right, Father, let's see what you have for Sagittarius for Tuesday. Sag. We got the Five of Cups in reverse. So you're getting rid of some sadness. You're finding your way to happiness, okay? Finding peace with something from your past that you kind of just had a difficulty moving past, okay? You're finding peace with something, okay? I'm just hearing finding peace, which is a beautiful thing, because this sadness had to go, okay? This is just grief. This is disappointment. This is sadness. This is, oh my gosh. But now that it's come reverse, you're just like, okay, I can at least, I'm still thinking about it. This doesn't mean that you don't still think about it, okay, Sagittarius? I'm saying that you still think about it, but it's not making you as sad anymore. It's making you feel like, okay, you know, I'm hearing it is what it is. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you, okay? I'm seeing different things. For some of you guys, it's a job. Like, oh, I may have lost that job or may have lost that gig, but it is what it is. For some of you guys, it's a relationship. Maybe I lost that person, but you know, it is what it is. It's a lot of people out here in this world. Yes, and yes, and yes. And you're true about both. Whatever you're thinking about in your life, that it is what it is, yes, you're true, okay? Your hidden energy is the Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, because either way, you're blessed. Either way, you're good. Either way, there's victory. Either way, there's success here. Queen of Pentacles is all about, you know, just focused on the things that you need to focus on, stabilizing your material world. And then we got the Six of Wands, which is victory when it comes to that. So, like, whatever it is, things will stabilize if they haven't. Things will get better, you know. I mean, you know, life is all about highs and lows. And even if you've gone through a low recently, you know your high is coming, okay? What do they call crest and troughs. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Like the wave. Ride the wave, okay? And you're learning to ride the wave, even when it comes to the wave of emotions, because I just heard that too. Your wave of emotions is very, very, very big right now, because I feel like your emotions kind of go high and low, and then you get, all right, I'm good, and then you go like, oh my gosh, the world, so much, it's so much, it's so much. And then you go like, you know what, but I'm straight. You're learning to ride the wave. Your hidden energy is the Hermit. You might not want to be bothered today. You might just want to just hang out in the house, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? Nothing wrong with that. Watching TV, you know, not wanting to be bothered. Get your little food and watch some good shows or watch some good movies, or, you know, even just read a good book, whatever the case may be, and whatever hermiting looks like to you. Just staying away from people right now as you maintain and get your emotions under control. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Capricorn for Tuesday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Capricorn for Tuesday? Well, we got the Temperance card that came sideways. You're feeling kind of off balance, but kind of on balance, but kind of off balance, but really I'm good, but I'm really not. That's how it's going today with your emotions. That's how it's going today with your thoughts, okay? You're kind of feeling like, all right, yeah, sometimes I got it together, sometimes I don't. This could be with a lot of things that are going on in your head. It's like a lot of indecisiveness when it comes to things, right? For some of you guys, you don't know whether to walk away or stay when it comes to a job or when it comes to a relationship. You know, should I stay or should I go? I'm all right about it. I'm cool with it if I leave. But no, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I don't feel good about this. But no, I'm good. I'm straight. You know, I'm the boss of this. And, you know, you're just thinking and overthinking and overthinking and overthinking. And Father's asking you that you walk away from that part, okay? You're overthinking. And when you overthink things and you overanalyze, you start to get too much in your mind and not enough in your heart. So you miss that moment where you can just trust yourself. So you're not really trusting in yourself. So you're off balance. So go outside a little bit, okay? You need to breathe, relax, 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 relax. Go outside a bit. If you're used to being outside all the time, find you a different change of scenery, because you need to see something different in order to just get your thoughts together or whatever, okay? As I split the deck, we got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, because you need to make a decision. You need to do something really quick. And for some reason, you are wavering too much when it comes to something. Do it, you know, or don't do it. Whatever the case is, you know, you got to walk away from this limbo of thoughts, because you're unbalanced when you do that. All right, again, you're missing the part where you're supposed to be like in your heart enough to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Or all right, you miss that moment, because if you're waiting so much in your thoughts, you miss the moment or that cue in your body or in your stomach that just says, okay, all right, I'm gonna go with this, or I'm gonna go with that. But then you start to go, well, no, like, you know how you're okay, perfect example, you're taking a test and you say, maybe the answer is A, but no, maybe it's B, or maybe it's C. I don't know. You miss that moment where your mindset is A. Okay. You missed it because you second guessed yourself. So stop second guessing when it comes to something and just do it, because first find balance. Get outside or something. If you've been outside a lot, change your scenery. And then go ahead and make the decision. Just make it, okay? Just like a test, you just got to go for it. You either know it or you don't at this point, right? But anyways, you're probably thinking about walking away or, you know, something like that when it comes to something, okay? Eight of Cups. But also, like I said, getting outside a bit, you know, and really, really getting rid of that overthinking that you're doing. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Aquarius for Tuesday. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Aquarius for Tuesday? We got the Queen of Cups. Ooh, it's an emotional time. Ooh, it's the emotions. Ooh, deep as the sea. Queen of Cups. All right, you need to trust your intuition a little bit more and stop feeling like you're wrong when it comes down to doing something, okay? I feel like you know, you've made some mistakes in the past, so it's really, really hard for you to trust yourself, so your emotions may be everywhere when it comes down to your life, period. You're like, man, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to do next. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to do next. I don't know. So much is happening. So many things are going on. Jeez, slow down. Hold up. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, but with the Queen of Cups, like I said, it's just trust your intuition. You got to ground your emotions first and foremost, okay? Like I said, I'm seeing emotions deep as the sea, like a lot of crying, lots and lots of tears, then anger comes, and then it's kind of like, you know, the anger brings tears as well. You know, I'm seeing a lot of emotions come out of you right now, just like, you know, frustration. Lots and lots of frustration when it comes down to something, like frustration to tears. I'm seeing tears. These tears don't always have to be sadness, because I'm not always seeing like you being sad or anything like that. I am seeing, like I said, just frustration and sadness and all kinds of, it's just a mix of things. But a lot of it is making you cry. So you have to ground yourself first, okay? Stabilize these emotions. We got the King of Cups too. We got the King and the Queen of Cups. You could also be tripping about a relationship, or, you know, some kind of like something here as well. Not tripping, but you know what I mean? Like just, you know, overly thinking or overly emotional about it as well. So we got the King and Queen of Cups, which is a power couple as well here. And you could just be thinking about it too much, you know, overthinking about it. Or it could be just both of y'all. You Aquarius, you're an air sign, but I'm just seeing two, like you and another person, or male and female of the Aquarius collective could just be overthinking right now, which is causing your emotions to go all over the place. Okay, I'm just here to stabilize your emotions. All right, you're overthinking, and then with the Devil card, this could be an obsessive relationship or something like that, or some kind of toxicity there where there's emotional manipulation here as well. So just be careful. If you're crying a lot when it comes down to a relationship, or you're feeling insecure, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this person is not reaching out, I'm doing all the reaching, or they're not, it's just too many emotions right now. Like the way I'm feeling right now in this reading, it's just too many emotions flying everywhere, and I'm just like, whoa. The Devil card is here. And look, we got the Seven of Swords. Like, just in your mind. Be careful about being in your mind too long. The devil, an idle mind is the devil's playground, okay? So just be careful, because then you start to talk yourself into some things that aren't really true. The Seven of Swords talks about things that aren't really true, which causes all the sadness, frustration, and all these emotions, okay? That's what I have. Pisces, hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Tuesday, Pisces. Pisces for Tuesday. Pisces for Tuesday. The Magician, okay? It's time you really start to manifest the things that you want to see in life, okay? The Magician is coming to just say you are magical. You can command the change in your life that you truly want to see. But sometimes you get caught up in your thoughts. You get caught up in your head. You get caught up in some things that are just like not helping with your magic. If I'm over here and I'm focused on like, okay, you know, Jim Carrey said a long time ago that he wrote a check out to himself. And then, you know, years later, he was able to make that much or that amount. So it's like, but you talk yourself down in your head. Maybe you need to make a vision board, write things down, make a vision board, write things down. Because I am seeing something coming in, but as long as you focus on it, you got to stay focused on it, okay? I don't know, vision board is coming very heavy on my soul right now. Vision board, you got to visualize it. And if you're having a hard time in your head visualizing it, it's time to write it down, put it on paper, and put it on that wall. Doesn't matter if it's just a piece of paper. You don't always have to cut out pictures and all of that cute stuff, okay? Because people think vision boards, you need magazines, you need art supplies, you need colors, you need all of that. No, whatever makes sense to you. Even a vision board being as simple as putting it on your mirror, right on your mirror. Or put a sticky note right there and say, you know, today is going to be great. That way your mind doesn't say, today life is so hard. Oh my gosh. You're going to keep putting life hard on you if you keep saying life is hard. Or men ain't shit, women ain't shit. You know, if you keep saying that, you're going to be attracting the same people that you're speaking of. You're inviting these things with your words, okay? So if you start visualizing something different, you know, life is incredible. Life is amazing. I love life and things like that. Your hidden energy is the moon. Yeah, all these emotions and the Three of Wands. Be patient and give it some time. But you got to make that plan right now. You got to start commanding what you want to see. These are expectations here with the Three of Wands, okay? These are what you expect. If you say, I'm broke. Oh my gosh, you know, money just, my money kind of funny. I'm broke. That's what you're going to be. You better watch your words, okay? This isn't just speaking, all right, y'all? Okay, because I don't want you to get mad at me. I'm just a messenger, okay? But if that's what you're visualizing, that's what you'll see and that's what you'll get. Those are your expectations, that you're going to always be broke. That's what you're expecting, okay? So just be careful of the hidden things that you say and do, all right, with the moon card being here, because it's making you emotional because you're feeling like life sucks and it doesn't, all right? Eight of Wands, that's the change you want to see. Eight of Wands is all about change. Speak the changes that you want to happen, and it'll happen faster than you think. All right? That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed.